everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Giants going up against the Falcons. With that, let's get you out to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Now Ryan on second down. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. Third and long. It's Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Jones has it. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
To throw now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that brings up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's go.
The Wildcat to Johnson. And he's got room. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They come out here in the eye. This time Ryan will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Johnson on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
On third down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, a 23-yard run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now Ryan. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Ten yards still left on second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. As the first half is winding down, and the Giants add on to their lead. Coons now here to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The Kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go! Brand 38!
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Right! Right! Check 50, check 50.
This time Ryan will throw. Finding time. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Now, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here's Perkins on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, they go to Perkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught at the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Back to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Pulled in at the 24. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football. First and 10. Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. 190.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run again now with Darquan. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Third down now following the run.
Flex round. Let's go.
They run with Perkins. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And New York set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Let's go.
Here's Darquan. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Watch tight end. Pull down. Check. Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a handoff looking right. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his pass, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Ball on the 3. 3rd down and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
To throw forward is Ryan. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run with Darkwa. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Perkins on 3rd down. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out come the Falcons now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. I guess it's good we can't really...
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Ryan. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the